Control versus Painter. We got it. That one looks good.
Alright.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, sweet.
So we have a Sean Cantonese versus Brady McGarry. Yeah, he's on. You should just call him like. We need like a goofy name that has chains.
More goofy.
More goofy, yeah. We could call it Blood Crypt. There's chains everywhere. Okay, Brady McGarry, and Brady McGarry is on Red Painter. Yeah.
There's a vintage and legacy grinder named Chains of Mephistop, please.
Yeah, that no. If you're doing the chain stuff, you can't just say stop. Okay. Okay. Where is the sub archetype matrix? Yeah, if you're looking at 8cast, 8cast had a 33% win percentage against 4C, 100%, and then look at the other ones had 66 against Bance, but it's much worse against 4C. And also, what other stuff? It was also bad against the Zenith decks. I mean, and split a lot of the wins, but it was 80% win against Death and Taxes, which is, I don't know. Someone said there's a lot of swingy matchups for the 8cast deck. Okay. So, you want to try to guess what other cards are in Sean's deck besides Chains Mephistopheles?
So that'd be hard for me to guess because if it's mono black, there can't be any like wheels to take advantage of that, right? Unless
What about Marilyn and Opposition Agent?
that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, I think those are cards. So we may see turn 1 land Aether Vial, turn 2 Chains, and then eventually Vial in Opposition Agent.
I remember that Sean sometimes plays a deck called Most, which
I know
Most. Matt Saxon described as a deck with about 40 flex slots.
Yes. I remember Most, because Most used to stand for something.
I don't know what it stands for.
The Most was the 4 biggest cards. The only problem is the S standing for Survival of the Fittest.
Oh.
So that was an old, like, kind of extended deck.
Okay.
That kind of played like a bunch. Basically, it was like 4-color random nonsense. I'll pull it up. Yes. And it was also played like Whirlpool Rider. Yes, Opposition, Survival, and Trade Winds Rider. Yes, that is it. I think the M was for Marika. Yeah. So that's what the 4 cards were, and they were all like value. And it was just in a 4-color like piling 4-color bant pile of just absolute nonsense. Let's see if I can pull up a list. It was an old extended decks. I'll see if I can pull it up.
Brady taking mulligan. It looked like I think that hand had at least 1 blast, maybe 2, and may not have not sure it had enough mana if I saw that correctly.
Okay. Yeah. So this is the new build. So it's Myriki Rebarrett is the M, Opposition's the O, Survival of the Fittest with the S, and Trade Winds Rider was the T. And this is what it kind of looked like. It was 4-color, non-red. Yep. That's it. That's kind of what it looks like. This is a new build because obviously there's no survival. Also stuff like Sanctum Prelate, but like yeah, that's a general gist. But the thing is, if you're playing survival, you have 20 lands, 4 survivals, and 36 things to find the survival.
Sounds pretty good. So we got a ley line.
Oh, we have white bordered painter. Okay. So Leyline is definitely a card that makes sense.
And well, that will shut off certain options for the painter.
Yeah, I think most of the new painter decks are on at least 4 Goblin Engineer and some number of Goblin Welder. So yeah, that Leyline definitely does something. H2. Uh-oh. I would bet you right now this is gonna be an Opposition Agent. So don't cast Goblin Engineer. Don't cast Goblin Engineer. Oh, Blood Moon. Oh, okay, Karn.
Karn's pretty good.
Nice.
Although if he does have the agent, Karn could just get taken out after tutoring.
Yeah, that's probably gonna be the case. I don't think there's any real option besides tick down Karn, and probably just likely gonna get one half of the painter combo.
Right. Karn is often just a 4-mana tutor, but sometimes that's good enough.
Oh yeah. I think this is either gonna be paint. This is probably gonna be painter servant. Yeah. And then here we go. Oppo. The Oppo. Boop.
That's pretty good.
Knew it. Knew it. There you go. And okay. Yeah. Okay. That pedal should be exiled, but I think that's whatever.
Instant Classic asking about the whiteboarded cards. I assume that he has been influenced by the notorious Jordan Isaka.
Yeah. This is what you would call an altar. Those did not come like that.
Oh, Karn.
That's pretty good against a painter deck.
Yes.
That is pretty good against a painter deck, which wins by activating an artifact.
Yes.
Okay, so,
This is a brutal prisoning operation.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I think this is what you get when you said, "Oh yeah, we're gonna see a prison deck play." You just get hate piece, and then go hate piece, hate piece. He gets helm. Oh, that's brutal.
Oh my goodness.
This is great.
Well, at least. Oh, he does have the Painter Pyroblast, so that is.
So he's not quite dead. Okay, good. What color do you think he named? Just want to go out on a limb and guess.
So.
Oh, okay, gave it away. Gave it away. It's blue.
I was gonna name White, but.
Are you gonna name White? Oh,
Yeah.
damn. Yeah, I think this probably just has to be the main phase kill Karn. Because I don't know, if you let Karn tutor again, you're just in trouble.
So I assume he'll probably try and Pyroblast Karn, or actually,
Things. Deshaun has too many permanents that
Yes.
Brady can't beat.
That's right.
Is that Karn can't beat, and Leyline actively just kills him. So the Helm just kills him.
Right.
So.
Actually, that's right. He cannot target Karn because then the.
Oh no, he has 2 blasts. Okay.
Interesting.
So he probably has to counter the Helm, just simply because if he doesn't counter the Helm and then Sean plays the land, he dies. Then I think dying is exactly the opposite of what you're trying to do.
Although he could let the Helm resolve and then shoot the ley line.
Shoot the ley line.
Yeah, that might be better.
Yes. So it definitely depends on what Sean does, because Sean likely will not activate at sorcery speed. So he's probably going to pass and activate on Brady's turn. And that's why having the ley line, having the Helm in play means you just simply waste your 1 mana.
Yeah.
So I think for mana efficiency's sake, you just hit the Helm. And then let's see what.
That's kind of surprising. Why did perhaps Sean should have activated in response to the blast? Oh, it was probably on the stack.
On the stack.
On
Yeah,
the stack.
I think if you let it resolve, Sean just goes past, and then you're just kind of in a very awkward spot.
So that's a Void Walker.
That was a Void Walker. Yeah. I don't know. So if now I have so that can't block. So if Karn ticks down here, it dies to the painter.
Interesting.
So it's probably going to see that the Karn go up.
My favorite trick.
Depending on what good stuff he has on his board.
My favorite trick with Karn that somebody pointed out is you get liquid metal coating, and you target Karn with it, and then Karn plus targeting itself, and you just swing with Karn.
Nice. That's hilarious.
Just 4/4 Karn swing at you.
I like that. I like that. That's really cool. Yeah, because I've definitely seen people do the old liquid metal your planeswalker, so it can't be activated.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, well, it looks like Brady is fighting a good fight here and may just eke back into this. Because he does have the answer for Karn. And after the Karn is dead, he's just simply a grindstone away from killing Sean here.
That is true, yes.
Or Sean just going to be like, oh, look, I have an Emrakul in my deck, too.
Although the beats are quite considerable from black, from the mono black deck now.
I think it's really awkward here that he's letting the Karn untap. But maybe I'm pretty sure Sean just drew another copy of Helm, so he's actually gonna be rewarded here for not killing the Karn on the main phase. Six. Let's see if he goes for this. I mean, probably just does because like why not?
He could also just go for the lattice, and that forces a pyroblast on. Well, maybe that wouldn't be optimal. I don't know.
So yeah, the thing about lattice is lattice isn't that scary because you simply just float mana, you let the lattice resolve, and then blow up card.
That is true.
That,
Yes.
that's actually that's probably actually better. That's better for you in some extent because you just can start casting things with it colorless. Okay, lattice. Okay, because whatever you do, I do not ever want to counter the lattice on the stack here simply because Karn can go tick down, eventually get whatever the Tormod's Crypt
Yep.
exile and do it again.
Yep, that's right.
But having the lattice just sit and play means all the Karn cast. So I don't like countering it. I like the float kill Karn. Because lattice in play without a Karn does a lot less than that.
The only, I guess the only.
Oh no, never mind. You can't do that because lattice makes everything colorless.
That makes sense.
So you can't blast it. You can't blast it in play. Huh. So you're so that actually turns off pyroblasting permanents.
It is so hard for me to remember like all of the possible effects of painter or lattice, like things that change colors. Yesterday I searched for, I used Eye of Ugin to get an Eldrazi Titan, but painter was in play and it can't get any of them because they're not colorless anymore.
Yeah. I mean that was fun because back in like modern Eldrazi Winter,
Yeah.
you would side in Painter Servant as like the cord decks or the Coco
really?
decks because Eye of Ugin says only colorless Eldrazi costs less.
Interesting.
So if you play Painter, Eldrazi, let's see, Eye of Ugin does not tap for mana, and Eldrazi Temple only taps for 1 mana.
Interesting.
And then also your opponent just lose the game
So
off.
now I have another helm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dead.
Okay.
So Sean just had a absolute nut draw, and then the Painter deck just I don't know, hung out to dry. So I don't think Blood Sun is that good in this matchup, solely because
Right.
Sean is a City of Traders deck, and so
Right.
this makes all Sean Suns better. He
Right.
says swamps and cities. Okay. Wild. Okay. So yeah. So hopefully the Painter deck can have a little bit of faster start and doesn't get just locked out of the game with some very spicy prison cards. Let's see. I see Ancient Tomb.
Is that a Fury?
That looks like a Fury, and that. I think that actually is a black bordered Fury. I'm sorry to anyone here. Oh, that's a black bordered Great Furnace. Yikes. Yikes. Okay, yeah. So the thing about Welder is Welder surprisingly good against Sean's deck. It's only because if there's an artifact in his yard, he can start swapping his opponent's
Interesting.
stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah. That's kind of wild. Thoughtseize you. Interesting. Okay.
So we've got a Karn, Trinisphere, Fury, and a couple lands.
I would bet the Karn is hitting the yard. Because yeah, if the Trinisphere hits the yard, it gets welded into play.
Although it can't hit the yard. There's a ley line up.
Oh, I didn't see the ley line. Oh, Sean was too fast for me. I simply did not notice the ley line. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'm still probably just taking this Karn here. It's just the best card. I don't think Trinisphere is like very good at all in this matchup.
Yes.
So that one probably would be in the board. But yeah, I know what's going on. We see a black bordered Fury and a black bordered Great Furnace. Okay. Oop, boop, boop, boop. 3 ball.
Last match we saw a Veteran Explorer beatdown. Maybe this game can be a Welder beatdown.
Welder beatdown. Yeah, so we may see just like engineer, like put some nonsense bad card into exile. Or we could see the yield if you draw a second card and play your engineer, exile a card, and then wish for it with card.
Yep.
I don't know. It just turns me off that they added all the wishes to only hit cards in your sideboard, but they said, oh yeah, Karn can get stuff in exile, no problem.
That's part of why like cards like Surgical aren't that great against Painter because Karn. I mean, it can still work, but like you can never just take Painter out of their deck because Karn's there.
Yeah, it's kind of super awkward. So let's see. I think Sean's mulling, and I think this is past means that there is an opposition agent in the near future.
Interesting.
So I think the welder beatdown is going to be pretty short lived. Nope. Get something. Nope. No, and pass. What was drawn? I cannot. Okay, land. I think the face down card is the City of Traders is what I saw. Oppo. Oppo. Yep, that's an agent. Boop.
There's an agent. So now that Fury does have a good use.
Yes.
And the Transfer in Sean's hand.
Yeah, that one doesn't exactly stack. That just kind of it will just kind of sit there. I don't know. I didn't play the reveal mountain. Probably just I don't know. Dexterity fail. Okay, let's see. Attack for 3. Yeah, pretty sure this is just going to be a cast Fury, hit your stuff, or we could just see a Helm hit play right now and the game end.
What is that?
It's a collector brutality.
Oh,
Escalating. So I think it just kills the welder, but I think it's just gonna see that there's another land in the hand,
yes.
and it's probably just a drain. He probably is not even looking to do the duress mode because he's probably just like, oh, just drain, kill the welder, or yeah.
I mean, given that Fury has double strike, the clock could get very serious.
Yeah, this Cobra doesn't really do anything. But also, killing the welder makes sense because once the Trinisphere is in the yard, now you can start doing some nonsense where you start welding out Sean's artifacts for his Trinisphere.
Yeah.
But yeah. I think it was just a drain, which makes a lot of sense. See, 5th land for Fury? Let's see, yep, and... Okay, yeah, definitely a city is in hand. So he's like, that one, I want that one dead. Yeah, yep, 4 damage. Oh, that's a rip, that's a Karn.
Although if it's going to die, what it gets
gets Helm.
It gets Helm. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that means essentially a.
And that means Brady's in trouble. He needs to find his own Karn in short order. Yeah, this is probably a throw Karn under the bus, get a Helm, and hopefully that's good enough. I think the 2 cards are Blood Sun. I think it's Blood Sun, City of Traders are the 2 cards in Brady's hand. So yeah, it's got. I mean, he's gonna have 7 mana. So the Blood Sun represents 2 looks at it.
Yeah.
I think it says that's a Meek Stone. Oh, that's cute. That's super cute.
That is.
I mean, that's especially. I mean, if that choice just looks like it means that there just isn't a Helm of Obedience in the sideboard.
That. Yes.
But Meekstone is a pretty adorable answer to this Fury. Yep. Yeah, for anyone unfamiliar, Meekstone, 1 mana artifact that says creatures with power 3 or more don't untap. Or I think it's power 2 or more, don't untap.
Yes. As a meme, I made a Ragavan Stacks EDH deck that has Meekstone because Ragavan can untap under Meekstone.
Yeah, I remember I was playing Delver when Grixis Delver with Deathrite Shaman, and Elves had a problem with True Nemesis and Gurmag, so they would bring in Meekstone.
That's interesting. That's cool.
And then I was like, holy shit, that's so good against me because my True Name is tapped, and my Gurmag is tapped, and it's all the mono green deck that couldn't answer those. Could not answer those.
It's got a Recruiter.
I'm not sure. I think you probably, if I had to get anything, it'd probably have to be Revoker or Painter are the 2 cards I would be looking at getting here. Because Revoker's Painter. If there's a Revoker in the deck, it simply just means that Helm off the top doesn't just kill you, but Painter definitely makes sense because it means that Grindstone off the top now kills Sean. Blue.
Everything is blue.
Blue is the name. Oh, let's see it. What is that? I don't quite know. What that is. That I think it's a bone shards. Okay, Meek. Yep, Meek Stone. Let's make 6. Oh, let's see. Meek Stone and Douthie Voidwalker. Yeah, Douthie doesn't really do much when you have a ley line in play. But it's just a 3/2. It doesn't on top and it's unblockable.
Yeah.
See, it looks like land is the draw for Brady. Oh, Grindstone just ripped it. Oh,
Oh,
and
wow.
game. Nice rip, sir. Got him. Target you. Concede.
And we're going to game 3.
Spicy. Yeah, that was a fun game. I definitely thought that Sean's Karn would be immediately just going for a helm and just hoping for the best.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it looks like Gate defy Rexia. Nice. Yeah. Okay. See, it looks like a little bit going back to the drawing board. I'm sure. If I was him, those Bloodstones got to get out of my deck. But
Yeah.
yeah. It looks like Brady agrees.
Sometimes there could just not be enough relevant sideboard cards, but they probably even a card like a Braid, which isn't, it still answers some things,
I think it's fine because it hits like Chalice
and it also hits the opposition agents.
and opposition agents and stuff like that. But yeah. But yeah, I think that's the one issue is that it just does not answer the helm combo. It's just too slow.
Right.
Unless Sean is actually on a pass return plan with the helm, is that the Braid does not answer that.
It also looks like he took out engineers, and I think that
I mean that makes sense against a 4 ley line deck.
it does, but I don't know if Sean can mull super aggressively a ley line, so it might be worth it to leave them in just in case. Because
But also, I think if you're going to cut that kind of effect, Welder is just worse.
that's right. Yes.
Because Engineer with like its search clause can always just make an artifact in your deck tutorable by Karn, which could be relevant.
Yes.
But being 2 mana is less relevant. But I mean, it's just more of a trade off. Is whether welding Sean's cards is better than having the tutor attached to it. But yeah, I think that Trinisphere comes out too. It looks like Snaring Bridge is out. Ballista is out.
Right.
I think those are like defense grids are out.
I feel like if I'm Painter in this matchup, I would want a fear, like even more than normal. I'd want a fast, aggressive start, because if you can just go like Ancient Tomb Painter and just try and get that combo as quickly as possible,
Yeah.
you might sneak in under the Karn or
Yeah.
opposition agent.
But also, it seems like the prison deck puts a lot of cards into trying to make its prison cards relevant. So if you have Blast up as soon as possible, just as the 1 mana counter spell, it's incredibly good against the tap out deck that's trying to lock you out with permanents.
Yes.
Okay. So let's see. But yeah, Sean on the draw is gonna have, or sorry, Sean on the play is gonna have a pretty good advantage here, simply by being able to be on the lead of the Trinisphere.
Yep.
Yes. True. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think engineer. I think is engineer. I think that's a May. Yeah, let's go look it up. Okay. Yeah. So Goblin Engineer is a May. So if, but yeah, so it's not like it's not horrible, but it's just still not good. It just doesn't do anything. Just a 1 mana 1/2 that
Right.
you have to pay a mana for. Okay. Yeah. Opposition Agent as a card in Legacy is filthy. I kind of do love that card. It was great. I had it in my sideboard of like Wishboard decks against Post.
It is very filthy against Post.
Oh yeah.
I mean, and since Post can't, not only they have no removal in the main board or sideboard, so you just scoop up your cards basically, unless you just naturally have like Ulamog in your hand.
You naturally draw Ulamog or have like I don't know. I've seen like some ballistas, but that's like less common.
Yeah, like one ballista.
Yeah.
Eldrazi Post is a totally different deal. Eldrazi Post can deal with
But
it.
yeah, that's the fun thing about the post deck is the only May in the deck is Trivial Titan. If you activate Ivugan, that's not a May. Crop Rotation, definitely not a May. Reclaimer, also not a May. And those are just like, oh sweet, I'll take your cool land.
So no ley line this time.
Okay. Puddle, go. Oh, here's a Dark Ritual. That seems pretty good.
Cavern of Souls. Delphi Voidwalker.
Delphi Voidwalker. Yeah. I don't think. What is that? Rogue makes sense. Combo, same creature type as Lava Station Agent.
Interesting. That's a pedal.
Yeah, that's what we want. I think okay. So I see a Great Furnace, an Ancient Tomb.
Is that a Karn second to last? Second from the
I'm
left?
pretty sure that is a Karn because it's colorless. I see a Blast. So I think if there's an Ancient Tomb, I definitely could see Ancient Tomb, Karn, Wish for Painter, Pass as a pretty viable line, especially with the pedal in hand. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that. Oh, Ballista on 2. That one exiles with a silver counter simply because it's dead before the second activation resolves. So that one will have a void counter on it. So yeah, so second Voidwalker can cast that Ballista. Okay, let's see. Another cavern.
Yeah.
Looks like Dark Ritual. It's like I'm pretty sure that's a I don't know a Cluster Brutality. There's some other smattering of black hate cards.
Blaststone.
Seems pretty good. That seems like a pretty good piece of interaction. Another doubt.
Voidwalker. So that Ballista actually could be.
Yeah. The only problem is it supposedly says cast at your mana cost. So if you are gonna do that, it's just a 0/0.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Pedal is different. Like you could just sack it and get a pedal if you really wanted to. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure I think Brady ripped a Painter here, so we're probably just gonna have cast Painter and then have Red Blast up. Yeah, I think I see Karn, Painter, Blast, Great Furnace. So that's a pretty strong holding from Brady here.
I guess like a high risk play is you could just play like the Karn and get Grindstone, but that would lose if there was like, well, maybe that I don't know what that would lose to a Karn from Sean's.
So
for example.
if I'm sitting in Brady's seat, I'm simply trying to get my Pyroblast live as fast as possible, and that involves just putting this Painter into play.
He is slamming the
But
Karn.
it looks like Brady disagrees. So with the unblockable nature of Voidwalker for the most part, let's see. So if it's ticking down, it's probably Grindstone. Yep.
Getting Grindstone.
So how much mana is that? He needs 6 mana to go in one turn. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So land next turn is a all in one turn combo.
Yes.
So the plan is to dodge Karn, dodge Needle, dodge Fatal Push, dodge removal in general. Okay. Karn dead. Okay, well, if he's playing Twiddle, he can untap the Douthie and then cast Karn with it. That's big brain.
Wait, what?
So the Karn is exiled with Douthie.
Mm-hmm.
So next turn he can sack the Douthie to cast Karn.
Oh, that would probably be the right thing to do, right?
But I think I'm pretty sure Brady is just he went for it. He went for the aggressive line last turn, so he is simply say, I have Pyroblast backup and the combo.
Yeah.
Do your worst.
Yes, the fact that it's an Ancient Tomb allowing the Pyroblast backup.
Yes. Let's see. Target
so
you.
Huge.
I know Sean's gonna be like middle of his deck. He's like, yeah, I have an Emrakul in here. That's definitely something I could see happening.
Have you ever enduranced yourself after a Painter to?
Yes. So like I was playing against Painter, and the opponent I had 3 copies of Prismatic Ending.
Okay.
So, but he had Saga, so he was trying to play it super slow and went like float off Saga, get Grindstone, cast Painter you. I was like, okay, sure, mill. go to my upkeep, endurance it back, and then I was like, cool, I was ending your sorcery speed, then ending your painter. And
Excellent.
I had to do that because ending is it's a really good card in that matchup, but it's sorcery speed.
Yeah.
So it looks like we have 20 minutes left. So we
I
could,
can go look for
yeah, let's do
another
it.
one. All right.
Yeah. Awesome.